Artefactors Union Half-Bloods. Our first Neverborn box, I think. Well, we'll go ahead and start with Tuco Ortega. This gentleman right here. And this is the render. Here is the sprue, only 5 pieces. I'm going to take a wild stab. So we'll grab the body, put the legs on, the arm, the head, and then the horns. Got ourselves the body, add the legs. Add the right arm. There's no tooth on this one, so you just gotta make sure that it's even on the front and even on the back. There we go. And the head. Now just add the horns and hat brim. The horns will go on either side of the center of the hat. You probably will need some poking with like a toothpick or a knife to make sure that the hat brim is more or less even with the rest of the hat. Tuco Ortega. Or I guess Tuco. It doesn't say Ortega on the back. He's an Ortega, or he used to be until he got turned into this half-blooded guy person. But the only difficult part of this build is just getting the hat brim / horns to look right on the hat, and maybe the right hand, just making sure it lines up correctly. Easy peasy. Bloods. Gonna be doing Angel Eyes next. This is her artwork, and this is a render. Here's our sprue, not a lot here, only 5 pieces. We're going to start with the body, then add the head, both legs, and then the arms and gun. Body, head, right leg, left leg, and the arms. Angel Eyes, done. The most difficult part was just getting the gun sort of like pop into place along the waist. Other than that, really simple. Artefactors Union Half-Bloods. We're going to be doing Maurice this time. Here's his lovely artwork. And render. Here's the sprue. It says Scion here because it was called the Scion of Black Blood back in 2nd edition, but no, he's just Maurice. Body, hand, foot. There's the body. Right hand. Right foot. Left foot. I forgot to point out which of these was which. So here's the bottom. Might need to do some dry fitting, but you can kind of see the inner notch of the foot. That's the best way I can tell you to figure it out. Maurice, done. The only difficult part is figuring out which foot goes on which side, but if you look at the bottoms, you'll be able to understand the foot shape, or just do some dry fitting. Either way, it's not difficult. Factors Union, Half-Bloods box. We're down to the minions, the Bloodwretches. Bloodwretch 1 is not on here as far as artwork goes, but we have a render. This is what he looks like. We shall call you Dean. Here are sprues for the minions. We're looking at this one. These 4 pieces will go body, left arm, right arm, head. Body, left arm. We're going to go ahead and do the right arm first. There is a groove in the leg where the arm will sit. Now add the right arm. There is a groove on the leg where the right arm will sit. Now just add a head. Bloodwretch 1, aka Dean, is all done. The only real hard part I had was just the left arm didn't sit terribly well. It took me a while to get to a place where I thought it looked okay. So that's really the hardest part. Otherwise, it's just literally 4 pieces. Artefactors Union Half-Bloods box. Last model, the 2nd Bloodwretch. Here is our artwork of him. And here's the render. We will call him Sam. Here's a sprue, 5 whole pieces. We'll do grab the body, then the left foot, then the right foot, then the left hand, and the right arm, hand. Body. Left foot, right foot. And back, you can see where the left arm goes. There it is. Back to the front, you can obviously tell where the right arm goes. Voila. Bloodwretch number 2, Sam. All done. Goodness, the hardest part, I guess, would be the left leg. Kind of getting that into place is the hardest part. Otherwise, really simple. Shouldn't give you any problems.